Given the extremely dry nature of both the summer we just went through and also the lack of recharging of the moisture profiles of both the topsoil and subsoil profiles, certainly that leads us to believe that there's going to be at least some challenges as we progress through the summer in terms of not getting enough timely rains in order to get these crops back towards trendline yields. Certainly something we haven't seen now in 3 years. Markets. We've gone from very high prices from last summer to relatively low prices currently today, at least in the farmer's mind for sure. And as we look forward at both domestic and global flows of grain, we still have work to do in our balance sheets for this year, which tells us that price or some demand change has to occur in order to solve these balance sheets for this year. So it's always interesting to meet with a large group of farmers like we have here at South Dakota Wheat Growers, because you get a lot of different and varied experiences and different size farmers here as well. So you get a lot of good feedback from them on the information that you've shared with them, and certainly talking with them helps myself understand what their individual choices and some of the decisions that they're making both in marketing and in planning decisions as we go forward in time. But this is a very difficult, a very challenging time for a farmer to market grain. I'm sure up to this point he's been a little bit confused, certainly disappointed in what he's seen in price movement. So, but going forward, we still have a market function on both of the main balance sheets here for corn and soybeans. And I think that's going to create some opportunities as we move through the early spring and summer for sure. Well, very much so. I mean, we've had a protein story that has been very predominant in terms of global market flows. Certainly China's participation in the importation of soybeans and proteins has driven the demand globally now for the last 4 to 5 years in a significant fashion. So, again, soybeans, continue in terms of demand from the protein story that still exists for the globe. We still see improving potential and possibilities for improvements in diets as we urbanize large areas of the world, and as these underdeveloped economies become more developed and generate larger middle classes. Certainly we see protein demand continuing on a strong pattern upward.